Yes, this is our last award. The Governor's Certificate of Commendation. The Governor's Certificate of Commendation through the Minnesota State Horticultural Society is for exceptional contributions in helping rejuvenate your community, environment, and livability through grassroots initiatives using plants as a catalyst for change. And this year, our recipient is Shirley Gilmore. The Lady Slipper Scenic Byway is a 28-mile drive that follows County Roads 10 and 39 in Cass and Beltrami counties. The byway is named for the approximately 10,000 showy lady slippers that grow alongside the road. The roadway is in a multi-year construction project to widen the road and shoulder. For 6 years, Shirley has worked to save colonies of lady slippers, which thrive in this area of Beltrami County. In order to save the plants from destruction, the Byway Board received permission from the Highway Department to transplant orchids to a nearby orchid-friendly habitat in the Chippewa National Forest. Then, they move the orchids back to their home habitat when the construction is complete. Shirley and the Byway Board have partnered with local groups including Conservation Corps of Minnesota and the Camp Rabideau Conservation Academy and Learning Center for Local Youth. This is a massive undertaking that Shirley has led to preserve the Minnesota state flower. Wow.
Thank you. I'm very honored for this award, but I would like to accept the award with our recognition to our Lady Slipper Scenic Byway Board. We're an all-volunteer board, and we were launched by the Chippewa National Forest. This was originally a National Forest Scenic Byway. Out in 2003, it became recategorized as a state and scenic byway. One of the shorter byways in the state, but very, very interesting and full of unique features, including Camp Rabideau, which is a National Historic Landmark and the most well-preserved CCC camp in the United States. So well worth the trip to northern Minnesota. It got renamed the Lady Slipper Scenic Byway because of this abundance of showy lady slippers that grow along the road edges. Then my history with the byway started in about 1989 when I had the unique opportunity to be with my friend, the photographer, the late Nadine Blacklock, when she was looking to do new photography for the classic book, The Hidden Forest. Text by Sigrid Olsen, the nature writer, and original photography by her father-in-law, Les Blacklock. We stumbled, well, she spied it as we're driving down the roadway, and this is on the byway. And I was so excited when it was chosen to be the cover of the book because I was instrumental in helping her arrange diffusion tint and dark cloth. So, unfortunately, Nadine was killed in an auto accident in 1998. So you can imagine that I kept close watch over this group of lady slippers along with the adjacent landowner. Then we started hearing words like highway reconstruction. I got alarmed. I started investigating what was going on. I discovered the Lady Slipper Scenic Byway Board, which was launched by the Forest Service, and decided to get involved. And what I didn't realize was that my concern for this one group of, special group of showy lady slippers would lead to this multi-year, multi-agency project that's not done yet. We started in 2006 cataloging the locations with GPS. Did that 3 years, had the data, I did field notes transferred to spreadsheets, plotted on forest highway aerial photo maps, and also the data transferred to the county highway department so they could actually plot our lady slippers on their county highway construction plans. That way we can talk the same language with the highway department as far as locations. And my husband's been a big help with that because he's a former county highway engineering type person. We started meeting regularly with the highway department, finding out when the first phase of construction will start, It will actually be altogether 4 or 5 phases before it's done. Lady Slippers are located probably on the north 22 miles for the most part. We find out when the clearing is going to start. We try to arrange to get a crew in there with the different groups that were mentioned. Dig them up, transfer them to the holding site, which has been really wonderful. It was identified by one of our plant ecologists. And typically they have to stay in there 3 years before that particular stretch of roadway is ready to receive them back. And sometimes we find an altered state when we get back out there, and we just have to judge however close we can get them to their original space. We have now finished 2009, the first Lady Slippers were dug. They were put back in 2012. 2013, we did a survey to monitor their, if they lived, and we were quite pleased with the result. In 2011, we had to dig up more. In 2014, this year, we had 2 projects we put back on the second phase of the roadway and had to rescue from phase 3, along with having our grand opening of the Lady Slipper Interpretive Sites, which was a highway transportation grant, or a transportation enhancement grant. So I keep wondering exactly when we'll be through with the project, but we're hopeful, wish us luck, hope that we still have a presence of Lady Slippers. Otherwise, if they had been destroyed, it might be 15 years before there was a presence of Lady Slippers on the Scenic Byway if they had to come back from seed, if that happened. So it's been very interesting. Thank you very much.